Shalom. All praise to the Most High and His Son the Messiah. I thought I'll come out of retirement from commentating on current events, to give folks my opinion on this story I'm about to present to whoever will listen. Trust me, I know there has been many stories to comment about in the past 60 days, but I choose to not bow down to YouTube with their community guidelines. It's very hard to not get flagged speaking facts. I am too controversial for YouTube. That's why they have flagged me over and over these past few months, but let me digress. You are looking at a 6-year-old little African American boy named Coby Daniel, who lives in the city of Ypsilanti, Michigan. By the time I upload this video, I personally expect little Cory be the #1 focus on all news channels and social media platforms, and especially on the minds of all black people in America. Why do I expect this to happen with little Cory? Well, little Cory was just recently threatened with a sledgehammer and shot in the arm by this man, Ryan Nguyen, who you can see as Asian. Let's get more information before I continue.
Shot a little boy. He walks free, making bond on Tuesday. It has this family angry and confused.
And I'm trying to figure out how he got a bond that was so low for trying to kill my kid.
Arnold Daniel trying to figure out why Ryan Lee Wen is out of jail after allegedly shooting his son Coby.
He tried to hit me with a sledgehammer, but that's not going to work because I'm too fast.
So then what did he do?
Got a gun. Boom! Shot me right here.
It's all on video Saturday afternoon on Candlewood Lane. You'll see kids playing, hear a gunshot, then Coby realizes he's hit. Lee Wen allegedly fired through his front window. The bullet went in Coby's arm and out the other side.
He's bleeding! He got shot! He got shot! He's bleeding! What? He's shot there! He got shot! He's bleeding!
The first time I watched that news coverage, I was speechless and felt sick to my stomach to the point I had to speak on it. Do you know why? Because of this.
I believe with every fiber in my being that there are simple core values and beliefs that should bring us together as Americans. One of them is standing together against hate, against racism, the ugly poison that has long haunted and plagued our nation. Today, I can say that because of all of you, many of you sitting right in front of me, you've taken that first step. It's an important step. All of this hate hides in plain sight. It hides in plain sight. And too often, it is met with silence. Silence by the media, silence by our politics, and silenced by our history. For centuries, Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, Pacific Islanders, diverse and vibrant communities have helped build this nation only to be often stepped over, forgotten, or ignored. Hate can, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, hate can be given no safe harbor in America. I mean it, no safe harbor. It can't be dismissed like, well, that's just what happens. My message is to all of those who think this doesn't matter to them, or this is not a problem, look around. Look in the mirror. Look in the eyes of your children. Every one of us are lessened. Every one of us are lessened. And we're all hurt by this hate. It has a way of seeping sort of through the cracks into communities and children who, in fact, wouldn't have crossed their mind. Words have consequences, as the senator knows. He preaches it. He understands it. Consequences. But silence is complicity. Silence is complicity.
Joe Biden recently signed an anti-hate crime bill for Asian people here in America, which symbolized to me Joe Biden pimp-slapping black folks like he has been doing for decades. That was disgusting to witness him signing that bill. Plus, didn't Joe Biden recently say that reparations for black folks in America is far from his mind? Yes, he did. So let me say this real quick, black people, If you black people do not see MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, black social media platforms talk about the mockery of this little boy being almost killed by an Asian man, then you are being played like a piano by all the people you watch on social media giving donations. Why this specific story of an Asian man shooting a 6-year-old black boy for trying to retrieve his bicycle, and the Asian man only does 3 days in jail and bails out of jail with only a $10,000 bond. It should be on every black person's tongue for a long time, and they should be very, very angry. We all should see the fake-ass Black Lives Matter group marching with signs yelling up and down that Michigan Street, Al Sharpton and Benjamin Crump on camera trying to get paid, and all these other fake pro-black social media wannabes. We all need to see all of them blow up this story on their platforms, including your latest social media sensation, Mr. Kwame Brown. They all need to show the mockery of this story and show African Americans Caucasians do not like you based on their past and current actions towards you. When will you black people get enough of being bamboozled, hoodwinked and led astray by Caucasians and even your own people? You will not see one Asian American speak out against this 6-year-old black boy being innocently shot by one of their own, or protest that Asian person getting out of jail on a $10,000 bond, when it shouldn't be nothing less than $1 million bond. Do you black women remember in 2018 watching Asians whooping on some black women with broomsticks in Brooklyn, New York? No you don't, because millions of black women are still getting their nails prepped at these Asian nail salons and that disgusting situation is far from their minds.
Handcuff them! Handcuff them! Handcuff them!
Protests turning heated. As police escort out the owners of Happy Red Apple Nails. The neighborhood demanding the business close down because of this. A botched eyebrow job turned all-out brawl.
They were spraying the acetone on her like it was holy water.
A now viral Facebook video appears to show salon employees beating the customers with broomsticks.
I was outraged, stunned, shocked, and appalled.
The family of 21-year-old Christina Thomas and her grandmother, 58-year-old Thelma Melody, says the women paid for pedicures, but Thomas then refused to pay for an eyebrow waxing she didn't like.
Why she was arrested for assault?
Protesters feel it's personal.
I can't believe that this could go down in a black community and they think they're gonna make money in the community and not respect the community. That's not acceptable.
The salon says it was stiffed on the whole bill.
She says she don't like eyebrow, so she don't want to pay anything.
The owner claims the customer's friend came in and started the fight. That friend said this in an exclusive video to Pix 11.
Threw acetone in my eyes, and they also cut me on both sides of my arms where my shoulders is.
As for the accusation someone threw acetone, the owner says,
No, maybe just little bit.
Protesters say they won't stop until the place is closed for good.
I don't want anyone patronizing this place anymore.
This will not smooth.
And look, just 3 years later the current president of the United States is signing into law a hate crime bill to protect Asians, and a 6-year-old black boy is getting shot by an Asian who's out of jail sitting at home eating shrimp fried rice. Only in America, right? So let's see if this story gained traction and all your pro-black social media networks righteously cover this murder attempt of a 6-year-old black boy in Michigan by an Asian man. Because this should be the last straw to you black people with these oppressors here in America mocking you. It is routine to these people who control this country to show the public and the rest of the world how much the African American means to society, which is 0%. They make us look dumb and stupid, and unfortunately half the time they are correct. If you are a black person, and you have knowledge about this story of little Coby Daniel being shot by an Asian man plus you knowing that Asian man's punishment, and you knowing that the media has been portraying black people being the main perpetrators with these Asian crimes in America, and you know that is why Joe Biden passed a law to protect Asians and you do not say, fuck this I'm done, meaning you're done with this system and you're done with these fake pro-black social media commentary niggas begging for donations, then I'll pray for you and count you as part of the 2/3 being destroyed very soon. I will not argue with you weak misinformed Negroes and tell you to continue the effeminate shit you're doing. These people play with your minds and spirits with sports figures, entertainers, movie stars, hip-hop stars, TV shows, pro-black movements, social media commentators and a bunch of other evil crap to distract your ass from knowing the Most High Yahweh and His Son the Messiah. In the past 5 years I have witnessed you lost Negroes cough up hundreds of thousands of dollars to someone who's not in the truth, making videos on a phone in which does nothing to better you or your family. Why do you do it? Answer that question among yourselves. I'm allergic to stupidity, and I break out in sarcasm. This is why you are getting this attitude from me. I see nothing but dumb shit being done among black Hispanics and native Indians, and maybe it is getting frustrated to me. You recently allowed an average Caucasian man named Logan Paul earn up to $20 million off a well-renowned black man named Floyd Mayweather, and you yourself still broke and disgusted living off your woman, just dumb and stupid. You so-called black people in America need to really get y'all shit together, because the future is not looking good for the African American. They are killing us mentally, physically and financially, including destroying our image. And we are killing each other in so many ways also, and cannot be hypocrites. It's a big damn mess with Israel in these last days. Shalom.